What will happen with this cinematic universe with the Halloween franchise? We gotta talk about it. Let's get into it.
I shot him 6 times. This guy, man, he's not human.
What's up, I Like Scary? We are back. I hope y'all having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So you guys, today I want to talk about what could possibly happen with Miramax getting the TV rights and creating a cinematic universe for the Halloween franchise. But before we get started, I want you guys to definitely smash that like button because it definitely helps the channel. So to get into everything, we found out, Deadline reported, was breaking news saying that Miramax got, the television rights to the Halloween franchise. And that Miramax has dealt with Halloween numerous times with the trilogy, Resurrection, Halloween 6, and others. But to get into it, I think that this is going to be crazy because we find out that they're working on a TV series and cinematic universe. They want to push forward that, and if you follow the channel, we always get into that convo with the TV series and what they can do, and it's a cinematic universe. So I think the best way for them to accomplish this, this feeling, this look of this television series with Halloween franchise is to definitely incorporate new characters. And what I mean by that is characters like Allison, Dave, Vicky, even like Julian, those characters that we can get invested in from the jump. Now with this, it's going to be kind of different. I want to say, especially with Michael being present, they're going to have to utilize Michael Myers, almost similar to like that 78. He's there 1 minute and then he's not. He pops up, he do what he do, and he heads out. Michael, he kills and he heads out. Maybe get some scenes with him stalking. I definitely think it's a good choice because this generation is ran off like streaming, Netflix, and Max and stuff like that. So I definitely think it's a good decision. It's all about how they do it and the route that they take. Now this is going to be a cinematic universe. Yeah, I know for a fact they're going to incorporate a lot of Easter eggs from other timelines, such as the Code, possibly Halloween 3 season of the Witch. We still haven't got any info on what route they're going to take. I'm just playing around. So what would you guys think if we got a Halloween 3 season of the Witch, TV series with Miramax, kind of diving into the kids and everything, and what's happening with the Silver Shamrock mask and the backstory behind the factory? I think that would be a great route, even if they kind of do it similar to like, how Goosebumps is done, with different stories and things like that. Like, because I feel like I think it's something behind this whole announcement with this this Miramax, getting the television rights, because the original plan with Deborah Hill and John Carpenter and everything was to do an anthology series and everything, the babysitter murderer stories and all of this. I think this is actually them being able to tackle that subject, the anthology series, and do different things. Now, one thing I want to say is that, okay, we got Rowan Campbell as Corey Cunningham. I love Rowan Campbell as Corey Cunningham. He was one of the, Corey Cunningham was one of the most interesting characters in the trilogy, in my opinion. He was one of the ones that kind of had you having questions. You wanted more of them, and you wanted to see more about this character. But I feel like it would have been so crazy if they would have saved that character for this moment. And I said that in previous videos, actually not too long ago, saying that if they did announce a television series, that it's going to kind of be, a moment where you want to wish you would have kept that Corey story with Allison, because I would have loved to see that in television, series following the Corey character with him getting bullied by the band kids. That's TV series material. You could split that in different episodes, and then throughout the episode, we're seeing him go through these things with Michael and killing Nurse Deb, and him and Allison's love life. That just screams a TV series, but they put it in Halloween End, so it kind of actually definitely gets me excited to see. I know Blumhouse is not touching this project, but they were in a bidding war with A24 and Miramax and all of that. But it definitely is interesting to see now that they have that out in the universe with Corey Cunningham, what stories they can do. Now, to get into it a little bit more, this is something new. This is something different. You got Camp Crystal Lake TV series. You got Chucky, Welcome to Derry. Now we have a Halloween TV series. They will have to utilize Michael the right way. Now, you could definitely do some things with, this story of how to feel with the character of Laurie Strode. You can even dive into Dr. Loomis' story and, his backstory, kind of bring in some more patience. I feel like all this is going to do for fans and just the Halloween franchise is it's going to just expand it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to expand the Halloween universe. And I think that's very good for, us as fans, diehards like myself. We're going to get more, more storytelling. One thing they need to stay away from is dive into the mythology of Michael Myers. I definitely think they're going to do a good job with Michael after seeing this trilogy. I definitely think they're going to have to really be big on stalking scenes. Number one, I feel like this is the best time to capture that 1978 Michael essence and that presence of him, because you have a TV show. You don't want to have Michael frontline all the time, but when you do get that opportunity, definitely throw him on a corner of a Haddonfield street, throw him behind a bush or a tree or a hedge or in a window, and then when he kills, kind of have him slide out the scene and have some more continuation start. This can be good or it can be bad. It's all about how they go about it. As of now, we don't know too much about it. They just said basically that this will be a potential cinematic universe. Mark Helwig basically saying that we are thrilled to expand our long and successful partnership with Trancas and the brilliant Malika Kha, introducing the iconic franchise to a new form of storytelling and a new generation of fans. So this is exactly what Malika Kha said at age 45, saying he thinks that people will be excited for this announcement, giving us a TV series for the new generation. Now, it still seems unreal to me that the Halloween franchise is getting a TV series, and I feel like this will also be a great opportunity. And I haven't heard anyone say anything about this, but myself, making the books more canon in the TV series, I think that's going to help them so much. Just making these books more canon, especially like the 78 book with stuff going on with that. Also, with Halloween Ends, I feel like they can do something with that also, but it's all about which route they take. But I feel like with the main book being Halloween 78, it would be a good idea to make that book more canon in this TV series. And trying to kind of going through the novels and stuff and making more characters come to life. Because if you read that Halloween Ends novel, this backstory with Corey was so dark, and Joanne, his mother, the garbage. If you guys read the novel, you know about the garbage guys, what happened with them and Michael. I'm talking about stuff like that. I think that will fit perfect for a TV series, looking through those novels and bringing the canon to our TV screens and streaming services. But one thing I am kind of like about, first off, who's going to play Michael. I always said, since James Jude is pulling away from this project, definitely pulling Aaron Armstrong. I definitely say pulling Aaron Armstrong, the flashback Michael. He's a great, fit for Michael in my opinion. Also, Chris Nelson not being a part of this project is scary. I'm not saying Chris Nelson, he's the only one who can do Michael, but you gotta really capture that look of Michael, man. You can't have that mask off, no eye cuts, kind of, out of shape, and you gotta make sure that mask fits perfect, the coveralls. And I want to know this also, what look are they going to go for? Are they going to go for an age look, or are you going to start from the beginning where Michael has the clown costume and show basically? I would love that too, showing layers of the boogeyman. You got the clown, you got the 78 clean look, you got the age look, then you got this, I think the television series can actually be something great, big, huge, and exciting if they do it right. If they show, different categories of Michael and volumes of them. And it's also not with just Michael. Other characters that are big in this franchise like Annie, Dr. Loomis, Laurie Strode. And with this being a TV series, they can just get new characters, man. I'm excited to see this. Like Allison, you can recast Laurie Strode. You can have someone like, how they did Scout Taylor Compton for Jamie Lee, for Laurie Strode. You can go out, get a young teenager and play a young Laurie in Haddonfield and have us introduced to these new characters early on. And by the end of this series, once we're on the final season, we're invested in these characters, and then throw us a film. If I can guess, I think that this is going to release by the 50th anniversary. That's just my opinion. I think they were just announcing this early for fans just to get us hyped. And like, hey, we're hyped up. 45th anniversary. We want to close this year out on a good note, and then they're going to start filming along the way. And also, I want to say this. I heard people already throwing A24 out the window. That's not saying that A24 is gone. A24 can possibly still be attached to this project with Miramax. They're co-producing and stuff like that. So I can definitely see A24 still also being in effect with this, possibly in a mix. But they definitely have landed the rights. And comment down below which characters you want to see appear in this, Halloween franchise, this universe. We've heard rumors about a video game. I'm excited for that. That's a dream come true for me, having a Halloween video game in effect. But I would like to see, like a Jamie Lloyd, a Laurie Strode, an Annie, just took from a different angle, with a TV series. I will be watching this TV series faithfully. I will not miss an episode. This is a dream come true for a Halloween fan. Consistent entertainment from the franchise and the boogeyman himself. Like, I can't believe it. This is nothing but good news. And I'm so excited to be covering this. Every time we get news, I will cover. Every episode, I will cover. Man, it's going to be crazy, man. I probably just... It's going to be so wild to see this franchise be, bottled up into a television series. So, yeah, I think that it would be cool to see Michael in these layers, gaining up to his, his older self. I would like to see some backstory with Loomis, some backstory with Laurie Strode in high school. I would even like to see some backstory with the town of Haddonfield. More characters, more crazy people, more of the town, becoming evil like Michael. I would like to see more of that. This is the place to show us this, this story they were trying to tell us in the trilogy. And even with 78 and I think one thing I want to say before we end off with this cinematic universe and this TV series, one thing I think this is going to help. I think this is definitely going to fix some timeline issues, and that's what made me so excited that they confirmed this. I think this will fix so many timeline issues, so many problems, and I think that's why they decided to go with a TV series. And it's very smart, to be honest. So yeah, you guys, comment down below. What are you looking forward to the most with Halloween? With this television series and Miramax gaining the rights and it just being a cinematic universe. Comment down below. I would love to see what you guys, are talking about in the comments, what you're talking about. Definitely let me know. But unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want you guys to hit me up on my social medias like ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter. And also, right there where it says join, make sure you click join and become a member of the channel. And yeah, you guys, also check out Patreon to get exclusive content and benefits. And yeah, I want you to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace. Until next time.